Psalm 87 is quite short, and it's all about Jerusalem. On the holy mountain stands the city, founded by the Lord. He loves the city of Jerusalem more than any other city in Israel. O city of God, what glorious things are said of you. I will record Egypt and Babylon amongst those who know me, also Philistia and Tyre and even distant Ethiopia. They have all become citizens of Jerusalem. And it will be said of Jerusalem, everyone has become a citizen here. And the Most High will personally bless this city. When the Lord registers the nations, he will say, this one has become a citizen of Jerusalem. At all the festivals, the people will sing, the source of my life is in Jerusalem. It may seem like a very foreign concept to us to go on about a city in another land and to say that God has favoured that one place. Is that what he's saying? I don't think he is. I think it's simply that God has chosen this place, Jerusalem, at that time, to be the place where his temple would be, where they would celebrate his presence, God's presence among them. It is God's presence amongst his people that is celebrated in the idea of Jerusalem. And that's why the church is often called the New Jerusalem. Even in that vision of Revelation that John had, the last book of the Bible, the church is described as the New Jerusalem, a beautiful city coming down out of heaven. And it really is a beautiful thing when God is with his people. And you see what it's celebrating? All these different countries from round about, they will come and say that they belong to God too. That's what this psalm is celebrating. It's looking forward from their point of view to the time when people from all nations will come together and say, I belong to God. That time started at Pentecost, when the message went out to all nations. There's another part of the Bible too, in Isaiah, the early chapters. This is chapter 2, that has a similar idea. In the last days, he's looking forward to this time where we're at now. The temple of the Lord in Jerusalem will become the most important place on earth. People from all over the world will go there to worship. You don't have to go to Jerusalem physically, geographically, to worship God, to belong to his people. That section from there, from verse 3. O city of God, what glorious things are said of you. Remind me of that wonderful hymn. Glorious things of thee are spoken, Zion, city of our God. He whose word cannot be broken, formed thee for his own abode. Yes, we, the people of God, have been formed for the place where God lives. And that is a wonderful thing. It is a glorious thing for us and for the world. It leads on to a place of peace where people learn how to love one another because they belong to God. Let's pray. Oh Lord, I thank you for the privilege of belonging to you, to being numbered amongst your people. And Lord, I pray that you will make me worthy of that name that you have given me, of belonging to you. That people will see the way I live and give glory to you, Lord. Glorious things of you are spoken. Amen.